Let's see what happens here. It's hard to tell until I speak if I need to turn up the audio. Yeah, no, that's what I'm testing. See, if it's so unoptimized, if I have the ray tracing on high, let's custom. Wait, how do I change that? Oh, I can't change it. If I have it on high, oh, there we go. The DLSS turn off. Let's have it on the highest graphic settings on a 4070, and let's see if it has problems. Because I'm curious if it's so I'm not unoptimized for your laptop, if it's unoptimized for my computer. No, I think DLSS FSR2 will be an AMD graphics card. Alright. New game. Look. Let's not be a bitch, hey. No, it is comparable because if it still has some issues, then that's highly, highly unoptimized, especially while streaming. Like, ray tracing takes a lot of processing power. Like, takes a lot of the GPU. I feel like for enjoyment, I'll usually go normal. So I'll do that again. And then if I ever want to replay it, I'll replay it in hard. Oh, that's the space symbol. I was having trouble seeing that.
We all come to a story with hopes.
Oh yeah, I put the large subtitles on.
Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Hard isn't the hard. Okay, look. Exit to main menu. Let's just do hard. There. Done. It's hard. We'll see how it goes. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be.
That's where waiting for that pause works well.
Knowing the full story.
Hard. I wonder who is in this case. Yeah, I'll put the big ass subtitles on for anyone watching on mobile.
And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
That makes sense. We've even got a beer belly. Hang on. We need to see his face. Oh man, I can't see his face very well because I keep having to go around so quickly for it. But it does talk about the man coming on the beach, but it's not like a birth because it's different. Yeah, that contextualizes it so well. Alright, this is a very different start to a game than I would have thought. Is this a beer belly Alan just coming along? Like, he's been sitting down writing stories for ages in a dark place now. No wonder he gets fat. Because it has to feed him nutrients to keep him alive. Hold on. I need to make the... subtitles normal size, I think. That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Where'd he go?
There's lag. It is highly unoptimized. I'm gonna turn down some graphic settings. Yeah! I'm lagging too. I'm actually surprised. Okay, I'm gonna put ray tracing on low and see what that does. Okay, so ray tracing is half the battle. Hang on, let's go with ray tracing on medium then. If we turn off the reconstruction and it's on medium, is that gonna lag too? Oh boy, ray tracing is the issue. Why is ray tracing usually so unoptimized? I don't get it. If I take that off on low, will that work? Okay. I did turn off motion blur. I kept the film grain on because that can be good for stylistic purposes. But motion blur I turned off already when I looked at it before. Like, I didn't launch the game, but I opened the menu. And that'll happen because they're trying to upscale from a lower resolution. I think that's a thing with DLSS and FSR2 and that sort of thing. Oh yeah, sure, we can sprint. As a fat dude with only boxes on. This looks like a middle-aged man just trying to make his way back to the mainland after being isolated on the island. I mean, yeah, that's annoying. Like, it should be, it's not that sort of game that should be high fidelity. Like, it doesn't rely on its graphics, so it shouldn't need a high-end PC. I've got a fairly high-end PC. I wouldn't say it's the highest of the high, but a fairly high-end PC, and it's still stuttered on it. Well, we're dead. Because the person that appeared before just disappeared when they came near us. Therefore, they were shadow beings. I thought they would just disappear when they came near us. It was my assumption. I thought it would be more of that. Well, he did. And no, I didn't try to escape, because the previous shadow being that we saw just disappeared in front of us. So being that dude would have been like, oh, well, it'll just disappear in front of us. That's what'll happen. Alan! Wake! Aye aye! Oh, it's open world? Okay. Like, I haven't really looked up stuff about this game because I didn't want to be spoiled.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
Logan
This trip might take a little longer than I thought.
and Saga.
I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my God, Mom! It's not your fault.
It's freaking Wolverine. It's
Happened.
Work stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. I'm just...
Latest episode.
That's why I haven't heard of it.
Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, exactly!
You're supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo.
Doesn't that look like Sam Lake on the
Logan thinks
left?
You should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Synchronized coffee drinking. Sus.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work.
Okay.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
We can move around.
I'll check out that map.
Return one invitation. Oh, we can dodge with space. Holding control is the inventory.
I should take a look at that map.
Okay, so if we go on this side, we've got a gun and some ammo. We can't shift that to there, okay. Explore immediately. No, hang on. We should see what he says. Rather than just going in a random... 3. I don't have anything there. What's that? Look, a lot of the time I'm taking a lot of my cues on where to go from the main goal. I think that's why I don't look around a whole lot. Okay. I'll look around then.
I have things to do, and this is not the right way.
And then that happens. See? I mean, maybe I'm used to some more modern games trying to railroad you more towards certain things. I don't know. But this seems like a decent pathway down somewhere. Hey, it hasn't invisible walled me yet. F to interact. That just sent me back to where I was! Dang it. And it gave me the torch. Ah, E is the torch. Okay. Good to know. I pressed E first, so that conflated it. Cauldron Lake. Caution, steep climb. Alright.
Locked. They really don't want people coming in here.
You think? Okay, I had to press escape. Apparently, if an item is required to get in there, it comes up with the menu and you have to press escape to go out of it if you don't have it. Yeah, sign. So, it gives us a bit of an idea where we are. I'll read the sign here.
The Federal Bureau of Control? That's a new one. Toxic volcanic gas, huh?
The FBC is an obscure branch.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Unusual cases.
Well, what's so unusual about volcanic gas?
Beats me.
That makes sense. Yeah, boy, you're back and we're in a different game now. Nice to see you back. I'm Callum. No, I know where I've been the entire time. Let's go this way.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
Hey, over here.
No. I progressed the plot too much. Dagnabbit. Map displays the key locations. So if I press M for the map, that makes sense. Why did they take that long to load the map? Damn. Alright. We've got a whole ass map for the area. Even chat is like, damn. Okay. Maybe I should turn off the ray tracing. Because it really won't make a whole lot of difference.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge here if I say
Okay.
one. Yeah,
I'll
okay.
be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, Federal agents are right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Any witnesses to the crime? Yeah, sure. We'll go for the bold text.
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night. Not that we have anything against city folk, I thought. But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
Okay, Sheriff Breaker's back here. Okay, I could use a briefing. Let's go.
About the crime scene.
Let's get into that. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
Yeah, okay. Let's take a look at the body, okay.
I want to see the body.
I was waiting for that to pop up, but apparently I have to look at him specifically.
Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it. Tell them I'm here, Wakey. I'll show them around. They got it, Thornton.
Look in the bushes. Okay, it made me go here.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
A case board tab.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head. The facts are on the board.
Okay. Oh, no, they're on the board. Let's look around elsewhere first. Let's look at all the random ass things. Okay. That's Casey. I mean, I keep thinking Sam Lake, because it seems like they modelled Alex Casey after Sam.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
So she works for the FBI, but not the FBC. Sorry. So, wait. Okay, now we get to... I was thinking it's weird that the mouse doesn't come up as just select this. Okay, victim was reported missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012, buried in shallow grave. Some organs missing predation. Stated bodies not match 8 years spent in a lake. Tattooing on the body is illegible. He kind of looks like a slacker though, doesn't he? Bruising on wrists and legs. Two of the victims are bruising, some form of restraint, strapped or belted down. Man, this is going straight into it. Like, this is a lot to process right at the start. Killer may be a sportsman or hunter. Okay. Oh, tab is exit. Okay.
Already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
You're visiting the Mind Palace does not... Wait, I wanted to read that!
Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I was gonna read it after he finished talking, yapping. It does not pause the game, so be mindful of nearby threats. Which could also be used in some sort of other way, I would see.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that have the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Okay, that needs something. Padlock there.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not for long. Oh. This is really hard to tell where my camera should be. Hang on. Rampage at the rental cabins. Okay, mouse wheel does scroll it. An unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night Sunday. An idyllic evening of barbecuing and late night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction in the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which was admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Oh my goodness, this is so long. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "1 minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows. The next we heard screaming coming out from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Hello, J-Land. You're coming in near the start of Alan Wake 2. Electric Boogaloo. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off, and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins who chose to remain anonymous, wonder why, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins this summer, please get in touch with us, as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin that you have rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it and he's a real computer whiz. Look, he needs to wake up. This is so much reading. Like, I understand you get one article and you get something of this size, but then you get like 4 points of interest that say the same amount of text. Damn. Our film reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog Coffee Bean. Am I going to read all this? Probably not. Hang on a minute. It's literally this whole side story about them finding a missing dog. Even if Coffee Bean is in kind of rough shape, the fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all I should say about that. So do I read this? Does a hike a day keep depression away? No. Oh, that's only that. That's alright. I was thinking I would scroll again. It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to... Wait, that's a typo. They need an extra O on the 2. It's never too soon to start worrying about... It's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. It's right. In the grand scheme of things, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all of you thinking, there's got to be another way. There's another way to get the vitamin D. You just might not like it that much. That's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So go out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. I'm gonna... Oh, actually, that doesn't conflict with my camera here. Neat. Bright Falls' his own virtual baking champ. Why am I reading these? The game in question was Mega Baking Song, which players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. Bro, I feel like why did I even read that paper? But anyway... Law! And I guess possible connections later? Leave no trace. How are we doing, Jayland? Always like asking that, even if there's a normal. Yep, same old. Look, why can't we look at her face? Stop it! We saw her face in the cutscene. Why are you stopping me looking at her face? Okay, we can see it for a split moment. When we're going too far, when we turn around. Damn, okay. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected in the calm surface of the lake, mirror in all its inverted glory. No. The main menu had us picking the outfit, and she was looking straight at us. Oh yeah, sorry. I've got the face, there's the face viewing DLC for $50. Never mind. Alright, I'll have a look this way.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Did you? Because I don't. But also, it's interesting if we put ray tracing on low, which apparently even lagged the chat. Oh wow, it's just lagging in general, like the frame rate difference. Damn! That is terrible. Like, this computer can run Cyberpunk with ray tracing. I think it's on medium. Yet it can't run Alan Wake 2 with low ray tracing. Why? It just feels so unoptimized. 2-week tea? Yeah. You gotta have the bag in there for longer. Oh, you don't have tea bags. You gotta have extra powder, right? A tablespoon of green tea makes the medicine go down in the most delightful way. This waterfalls, this delightful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the ones the witch of the Colgin Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't be asked with powder, so there we go.
Lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Coincidence? I think not. Because as Alan Wake was written by what's his face, that was the diver dude, such is Alex Casey written by Alan Wake. So coincidence? I think not. I don't used to say when the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Manuscript fragments in a lunchbox. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Palace. That took a while to load as well. More bullets. Again and again. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. Then 2 headshots in quick succession. Okay. We're being a bit more loose with what the weapon can do, I guess.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
I like how you get further away and it sounds like he's talking on the radio. Like, I realise I went the wrong way, so I'm going this way. I mean, I went the correct way for the main story, but is it really? Is this back along where we were? Wait, why is he here now?
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No. I'm pressing the wrong buttons for the map. Fine, I'll just follow you. This map, I know. How long it takes to load in? Like, how is a modern, more, whatchamacallit, higher tier devs making a map take that long to load? Come on. I blame Epic. I'll blame Epic Games for all of that.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Wait, what's this subtitles?
Yeah, but there, can I make it, Mulligan?
So, there's no crouch button? Okay. Look, it's not even a thing of the money to get a good PC.
Find me.
Because this is a good PC. This will be something that could run it. It runs Cyberpunk 2077 with medium ray tracing and high-end graphics all the time. When I played it. And it's like, damn, this can't do that? Okay, which of the Cauldron's house? Yeah, Jackal in here. Okay. Friday. Midge told me today that her family's moving away. Let me see. Okay. It does come up with it. But I mean, that's kind of harder to read. Because I'm trying to read the actual text. Okay. This sucks. I haven't told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents, cross out parents, want to... Oh yeah, misspelled her first, or wrote a weird letter. That happens. Parents want to get better jobs and get her a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. He wants to stay in broke. Fucking fools. So, I told her. She said thanks. Fucking kill me. Man, how relatable. Monday, I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here, like I always do. Instead of just sitting around, like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird's going on down there. I'm going to find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's gonna be epic. Okay. Not that one again, this one. What? That came up in gear. What is that?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
A map fragment. I know things get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Okay, so I'm gonna guess that Alan becomes an AI and is the overlord for all that happens in Bright Falls. So what was the blooming button for that control? Battery pack. Batteries for charging a flashlight. Okay. But still, if you run it, I wonder how, like, if you run it on 1080p. Wait, it doesn't have 1080p? It has 1707 by 960? That's weird. Anyway, if you run it on low graphics and everything, it should work, shouldn't it?
Forest can be a dangerous place.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Should, theoretically. There's so much to explore here. Like, open world has that problem. Oh, this is... the timing of that. No, I didn't think so. But also, it's interesting to test it for myself and see that it's that unoptimized that it can't even run ray tracing without losing noticeable frames. Like, come on. Medium ray tracing should work.
I need to find my way back.
Invisible wall. I feel like that's kind of when you're trying to do open world and then like, oh, you need to find your way back. That's so passive aggressive. Okay,
I'll be
where?
back in a second.
Roger.
Bruh, there's a fallen log. There's not a gate here. Fallen tree, I should say. Mirror Peak I haven't seen. Yes, exactly. Meow, row, row. Zoom. The mining mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Colton Lake. From the right angle, its beauty can be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Oh, that is neat scenery. So what is it? Sora is that, and Kora is this. Isn't it? Because Karuwa Zombie Deska is this a zombie? Because I remember the anime title. So do Mirror Peak there's.
I think I saw something. It
Oh
looked
yeah?
I'll wait here.
You think? We're just going back where we came from. Dang it. I hadn't seen the sign, but I saw the rest. And I forgot pressing a button to get down here. Okay, let's see if we can progress the plot a little bit. I'm sure we can explore around a bit later.
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I thought he was sending us down here. Murder site. Okay. I do find it weird how I go into the map and then I go out of it and he's right there. Bro. Alex, creepy as all get out. The lag is so visible for me too, like... That should not be visible on a modern game. Even it's a simple ass map, like even Pokemon Violet and Scarlet have a map that loads better than that. And that on the Nintendo Switch lags.
Hey! Deputy Thornton, I take it.
Yeah, and I have a good PC.
At your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
This is a big barrier, I think, to why Alan Wake 2 might not be as popular or lose some retention is because it's got a high barrier for playing. Okay. Nothing major to mention right now. I read through it, but nothing major to mention right now. I'm gonna do that. If it doesn't seem as plot relevant. Collect! Sure, we'll collect the poker cards and chips. Yeah. I love Alan Wake and I love Control. I'm gonna see about this one because it's already very different. Jumping in as an FBI agent that's a different character that we don't know. But that can work. I'm just gonna see how the execution goes.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool.
Yeah.
Hunting down psycho serial killers, shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
The optimization is a barrier to playing it to start with. And even then it sort of tarnishes the experience, right? Because I'm going, oh, I notice the things that don't seem quite right. And so that does that. Like the map and everything.
This is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. Now, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Double negative, bro.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tar. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
Why did they leave the heart just on the table as well? Like, surely
Examine the corpse.
it would be something like they eat it or something. Yeah?
Body is
Okay.
positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
First key image, you can place it on the caseboard inside the Mind Palace. Okay. I'm not sold on the Mind Palace yet. Let's see what it looks like.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I know I can look around more. I was trying to go, well, I've been looking around and hitting invisible walls and things that don't seem relevant or as interesting, so let's see what's actually happening. Prompt a new question. Objectives visible on the caseboard for goals. Control the goals. Investigate the crime scene. Nada. Okay, let's just. How in depth are we going here? Okay, so we're saying he was bound.
Cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Inside. Objection! Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Exactly. How in depth are we going? Are we going to Ace Attorney tier logic here? Heart found new victim's body. Oh, I have to connect it with that.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. No clues to work with.
It seems like this game makes everything slow, huh? The clues have resolved the open question and unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing Control. I don't know why that's so small compared to the others. Yeah, 2 kinds of objections. Alice Casey lunchboxes. Point of interest cases track objects and information that say Saga has acquired. Wait, her name is Saga? Did I miss that? Play Sega Saturn.
Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
For later.
Oh,
Oh! Okay, that's Cauldron Lake area. Come on. Okay. Why does that change? I guess she did say she changes it per case. So, but I do find it odd that, like, there's concurrent cases and she doesn't have, like, this side of the board with one case and the left side of the board with the other.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need
I
to find
missed
more
it.
clues.
It literally says in the subtitles Saga. But I've been intentionally ignoring that her name is Saga. Because it sounds like such a dumb name. Okay. Who would name their kid Saga? Like, come on.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
Wait, why is there 3 and 2? But where's... Like, we found one thing here. Where's the third one?
any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms.
That's him from the first game.
And sisters.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Man, the more I look at him, the more that Sam Lake. So he's been missing since 2010.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
Same as all the
So it's 2023.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
probably something this town wants to forget.
What happened after he got
So what
fired?
happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Okay, so it doesn't turn around to follow you. Noticeably.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over.
Not the tripod.
Was it for a camera?
Or was it for something else?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
So are we meant to put the clues together for a deduction from this scene and then sort of move on, I guess? Oh, they were just camping, having a grand old time. So the Mind Palace. Connected to the victim. Oh, Nightingale was the victim?
His current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times in Quantico. Never worked in cases together.
Oh.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display.
This was Nightingale? I completely didn't recognize him. It was so different. Damn. Pay attention. Look. No, I refuse. Thornton, victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen Bruffle 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
I'm not paying attention. You think I drink booze mixed with fizzy water and cordial for fun? Weapon upgrade, weapon 3. I don't have enough for an upgrade. What's DOS?
His favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
So why do you have it in your Mind Palace? Sure, yeah.
I want to walk around for a minute.
You know where to find me.
The King of England. You'd probably be better off asking the Queen. Let's suss out the area anyway. At least I don't have to get up for anything later on today, since it's 11 minutes past midnight. So there is that. Button on the side of the door. Bruh. There's been so many games that I feel like I'm not in the right state to do that.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
FBC agent.
Nice talking to you, too.
That's a bot, 100%. Wow, that did a lot for us. But yes, I missed it. So they've got bot responses to the FBI asking about things. Okay, apparently that was a clue. You're clipping through it.
Hey, let's get back to work over here, can we?
A creepy twig sculpture? Hey,
My legs, I can't feel my
You
legs.
remind me of a dream I had.
A dream, A dream related to the dark place, perhaps? I'm curious how much this connects to Alan Wake 1 versus Control. Like, Control took a different direction with their terminology of things and how things were classified and all of that from that perspective. And this is from an FBI perspective, of course. And so if we see from an Alan Wake perspective, we should conceivably see the same sort of terminology. Yes. Because that's what it's called in Alan Wake 1. And if we play as Alan Wake again, he should still call it the Dark Place. And then he goes, oh, I understand this information, we'll call it something else. Possibly. But it has to be in the story. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano, or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if it's not true? What if it's something else, something less natural, and much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has a purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies a secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake, preparing. I know it. First drawing, waterline. Oh, real caldera is made from a volcano. Lava! Second drawing, waterline. Engineering structure, strange machines. No.
Hey, Casey. What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson, just one.
Triangle.
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
Bruh. Why did you have to pun that? Dang nabbit. I was gonna say it depends, like, even you have a line, and the Dark Presence didn't seem to have a line in the first game. More manuscript fragments. Oh, UFOs are new. The ultimate guide to spotting unidentified flying objects. Writing this down in case it happens again and I forget. I've got the feeling, yeah. It hit me at 1:15 in the morning after I finished my armor on the porch of the trailer. What the hell is an armor? I don't know. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night. Not much moon. As suspected, it led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the communication of it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated, but relieved. I scanned the sky for the shapes, the objects. Nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the image of the octahedron. It faded fast. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. He was not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The north side.
Ohio Riz, don't you mean?
That case was completely different.
I don't know why I said that.
He hid the bodies in the forest.
He hid the bodies in the forest. The problem is I haven't met anyone from Ohio to know actually how good they will be at seducing anyone. Riz, I do kind of see as a legit word because it's based on the RIS part of charisma. I can see that. But I didn't get the higher bit. Like, that completely loses me. Other than the memes that always reference it. And therefore... That's back where we were, isn't it? As we load the low-res map. Yeah. I don't understand the origin of Gat. I really don't. It eludes me. Is there anything this way? Or is it only opened up later? In a mirror? Well, does a webcam work just as well as a mirror? Because you're looking at yourself.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Hold on then. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Theoretically, a webcam is also a mirror, but it's also not exactly midnight. It's like 20 minutes past, so there is that. Look. Look. I'm just... If I did it in the mirror, you wouldn't see. I don't believe any of that crap anyway. What even is silvering? I don't even like the Bloody Mary cocktails because it's tomato juice. And I don't like tomato juice that much. No, you're just making things up like I'm... Oh my goodness, it takes so long to load to refer to it. I feel like I should just stay around the actual murder site until they're like, oh yeah, this is the main part.
Welcome back, Anderson.
You're so freaking passive aggressive with that. Come on, Sam. I don't... Did they say his first name? And I forget. Because I just keep thinking of him as Sam Lake. Because they do say Alex Casey, but... Casey... But his first name could be Sam.
Large amount of blood on the table.
Oh.
The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
You think?
Not sure. Need to think about it.
That was the last thing, and like... That didn't seem like a large amount of blood, although a bunch could have been washed away. Alright.
Footprints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
I don't get why we need to put it together that way at the moment.
Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it
Become a murderer yourself. Kill Alex Casey. Sure. See, this one loads more. Come on. Why does this one load super good and then the other one doesn't? Don't get it. The lunch boxes, yeah. I found a couple more. No, I don't want to do that. Fine. Ritual murder. I mean, we saw that from the cutscene, right?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Missing person.
Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay, so back to case board. We have this thing which is... Yeah, see, it was so far over. Okay. Feel bro, you're gonna trust your feelings that much. He came from the lake. Like, I feel like that's next level intuition of like, bruh, how can you tell?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
That makes more sense when she actually says it in dialogue. I'm happy about that. But the Mind Palace thing, making so many suppositions, are like, damn.
Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more.
Is that this tree?
Creepy, though.
Look.
The witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder.
The many mysteries about the lake, being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch's cauldron the lake really was. Because the witch of the lake was... I forget her name now. I'll know as soon as I see it. But the old lady that was possessing the diner worker and all of that. The legend tells us that when the infections of the local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew a strange tree named the Witch's Ladle. The woman returned her to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend says. Do you fear death? That fear, that sounds like the story of Davy Jones and his locker in Pirates of the Caribbean. Check the blocked path. Oh, I had a moment. I saw collect come up for just a moment and then went away and thought it said Ocelot. Am I too Metal Gear brained?
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Yeah? We're gonna read it? Okay, good.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left him a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Oh yeah.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way.
There was other wording there that you didn't say.
Or the killers left it for us.
Because... oh boy. It says secrets even beyond the threshold. Where, as of Control, the threshold is a specific wording that they use. Therefore, Alan is talking about something beyond a threshold of sorts.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Okay, this makes sense why it goes across the whole thing. Alright, manuscript pages. Read. Okay. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nottingham. I kind of wish they did this in Korea and made it feel like the typewriter page. But anyway. They did do the paragraphs correctly. I guess they did it in a clearer font. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal and bloody ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page. The first page they had found. Not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. That is what stood out to me. 100%. That italicized line there. At the end of paragraph 2. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were there. What they were doing, someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept the sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
we found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay, so we're gonna look in his chest, literally. Oh, that's the one we read.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Oh, I don't understand why she says that. Oh, she's all the way up here. That's why. Okay, not into the water. I do kind of like the very investigative angle of this and connecting things together, but I just hope it has a good payoff to feel like... Don't give me the pop-up for if you're stuck or unsure how to proceed, bro. I'm working on it. But, I feel like some things are super obvious, where they could have pared it down to just be the things that are more important, possibly.
Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Yeah, sure. What's in his chest? Which I can't look at now. Sure. Medicine. Container. Wait, did I miss something? Which direction is this? Oh, it's the opposite way. That's a problem with this map, is it takes so long to load in, and you're trying to flick between it and what you see, and it takes so long.
It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
It's a container of some sort. Which will be correct. Yep, cool. A contain. Oh, this one. Oh, up here. Wait, I swear I opened that though. Oh, maybe I didn't read it. How do you like the knitting here? I made it just. I had it made just for you. This feels like possibly the coffee thermos placed around the place in the original Alan Wake. How that's the collectible in this game. But it kind of feels more relevant because it's manuscript pieces. But it could be pieces of the original manuscript from Alan Wake 1.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Bruh. I can't talk to either of them. Mind Palace is so quick to load compared to the map. I don't get it. And escape does take you back to things. Bro. The map is not tab, it's M. Which takes a while to load. Okay. Locked door, FBC buzzer. That is neat that they put that on the map for you, so you remember what it is. Does the buzzer have anything different now that we've discovered a few more things?
I'll look around. See you in a bit.
Take your time.
I will say my GPU is a 4070, it's not a 4090, so it's not the top end. But it's the same as what I had just the 3 generations ahead. If I annoy them enough, will they let me in? Oh, they thought of that. I can't press it anymore. Dang nabbit! Diggly dadgummit. Witch sign. The witch's ladle seems to lead to something. I'm working on it. Hey, even without ray tracing, this looks good. Hang on. Let's just do this for a minute and see how much it lags. Ray tracing on high, sorry. Take off the DLSS and see how much it lags with the water. Oh man, even the menu's lagging. Oh boy, I might have had a oh my goodness. It's lagging so much. Oh my goodness, and my webcam is joining. It cannot do it.
Got him!
I just was curious about the puddles. Oh no, I had to spam escape to be able to get to the menu. Okay, options. Graphics. Okay, this loads fairly well. Off. Let's just have ray tracing off. There we go. That's much better. Much better. In the words of Doom, but it's always technology. Get a better PC. Look, ray tracing is so ahead of its time that I feel like it's gonna be like the 8070s or the 8090s that actually keep up with ray tracing in games. I am actually not sure where to go next. I've been too distracted by things. Anything else? Oh, I can put this in.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
That's what she said before. That maybe I can actually do it now.
I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Yeah, let the coroner do it. Come on. Yeah? Is that it? Oh.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week.
Biff.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Odier Diner.
Hey!
Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
But Sheriff Breaker was a chick in the OG game.
Thanks.
Yeah. Like, if you're setting all of the graphics to low and you still can't play it, that's an issue. I get putting all the graphics on high being an issue for...
Diner, right?
computer's a few years old or whatever.
Let's try that
Couple of
shortcut
years
that you
old.
mentioned.
But
Sounds good.
it's one of those things, isn't it? Well, are you looking at FromSoft Lock-On? In which a lot of the games are the gameplay style that we're not so keen on. I mean, Dark Souls is okay, but I don't see why people fall in love with it. Maybe that's my thing with it. So it's okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires?
I don't know where I'm
Are we
going.
characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
Or even I feel like you could have different graphics files that you load if someone decides to have the max setting graphics versus the medium or low. That could be good. Because then at least you're going... Oh, yeah. Gotta go back to the car right now. Wait, lock door. I wonder if we could unlock it now. Probably not. But it looks like a shortcut type thing. Down the lake. Cauldron Lake is down here, which is Lodge. Or that way. Probably this way. Okay, yeah, makes sense. See, the flicking between the map and everything doesn't support how long it takes to damn well load. But yeah, FromSoft are good at managing their load times for graphics and things. Look, I get it's a modern game, and you shouldn't expect it to run at max graphics on a computer if it's 1 or 2 years old. But it should have some sort of compensation for that. Apparently we can't go through water, so I guess I'll go up. I tried it. I guess this is running on my computer at high or ultra settings without ray tracing. So there is that. I'm going to turn off motion blur because that's dumb. On a 4070 with an AMD Ryzen 9. But yeah. That's more top end type parts. Whereas I guess it's a benefit of some console players is they go, oh, we get it for the console, we can play it on the console. Don't have to worry about it. Yet at the same time, like things lag on Switch that are games for the Switch. Which is my prime example with like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Get popping issues and there is lag in parts, even when you've got it docked and going to the TV. This is water too. Oh. So we really don't have anywhere else to go. Is there a quest log anywhere just to see what... Oh yeah, there is. Goals. Return to Bright Falls, take the car back to Bright Falls. Okay. There is that. I was like, is there a quest log anywhere here? On the water? That's... Like, I didn't notice it. And would I be able to get to it? Hang on, I'll go back to the other water spot. Yeah, I'd imagine it has to be within interactable distance.
Hey, Logan's birthday is coming up. I need toy ideas.
Toys. She's 14, Casey.
Okay, so what do I get her?
This is different dialogue.
Something weird and dark. Maybe that'll get her back into reading.
Get her a Barbie. Something weird and dark gets her an Alex Casey book. That's dialogue that I guess you wouldn't get unless you were there for long enough. 50 Shades of the Dark Place! Hey, she's 14. She's gotta have the talk. This modern day and age, they introduce these newfangled ideas. Because too early, they have so many identity issues. You gotta have the talk early. Gotta have the curve. And you gotta get a 50 Shades of the Dark Place. Which really explains the issues. Up here to the left. Man, I don't know why they don't just unlock this door. Come on. I'll have a look at that before I go in the car. Wait, that was her with it out? I'm confused.
There's another lunchbox.
There we go. One map fragment. Remember, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. But if you're having a good day, ignore this whole thing. Must see. Yeah. That is relatable. It's a bad day, not a bad life. I feel like applies to a lot of things. Comic sections, of course, but I'm not going to delve into that deep issue right now. Man, I'm sort of into this, but I'm also into this to the point where it's like, I want to see Alan! Come on! It's a chick called Alan Wake 2, and I'm playing as this chick.
Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Well, it's a bad day, not a bad life is the whole thing of being relatable for me, because there are days where I feel like I'm being a useless piece of shit and not doing what I can towards what I can actually achieve. And then other days where I'm like, today, or earlier on Wednesday, because it's past midnight, where it's like, okay, I did a job, I sent the invoice, I got some things I needed, I actually feel like I've achieved some things and have not slept in half the day and just played video games for the rest of it and ruined my time. So, some of the days are negative self-talk, way too much. And they are bad days, but not a bad life, because I have the ability to be able to have those thoughts. I'm not so pressured by circumstances that I need to always go out and search for a way to make money, to be able to support myself, to be able to get food on the table. And I recognise that. But at the same time, it's like it's hard to break from when I have those negative self-talk parts when I'm like, I'm just going to enjoy my time, but also that doesn't achieve anything. There is that too. Anyway.
Maybe I should call David, see how Logan's doing.
They're fine, Anderson.
He's got claws coming out of his
I
hands.
feel bad being gone so long. I've never taken a case this far from them.
They can manage without you for a few days.
Yeah, come on. I do feel like the FBI part, like, we're starting to go towards Fringe Division, aren't we? And so... No, this way. We will be going here. No, they don't. They definitely don't need to be contemplating the mysteries of life or whatever. I just feel like someone needs a purpose in life. Something to give them fulfillment. Something to do during the day. Wait, I can't go back to the car.
Got things to do.
No, literally, your goal is... take the car back to Bright Falls. However, you're not taking the road back to Bright Falls. Oh, goodness. You're not taking the road back to the car. Just literally go around here and then go down to the car. Oh, I guess I could go down here into the other pathway, which is the one we took before. The other trail. Which is blocked off by this shenanigans. Okay, so it's up here. Yeah. It's so hard to miss those things in video games. And yet in real life it's like, oh yeah, sure.
Part removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Yep. Rule 34.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
But whatever is in there is not in there because we didn't stick our hand in. Like, come on. Surely we should have stuck our hand into the cavity and seen if there's anything in there.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Shortcut key. Wait. Wait. Is... have I been dumb and that's the one for the locked door there? I don't know. What the hell? I randomly got an Xbox Windows notification. Someone added me as a friend. I didn't get it.
work. You can trust us like you can trust the, that was beautiful, Thornton.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I'd probably bypass the whole thing and I could use a shortcut key. Hang on. It should be for this gate as well down here, right? Wait, they're not locked doors anymore.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Hold up.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Hold up. It's just open now. Oh. That's Trixie Hobbitz's. I thought you would need to still apply the key to the door to be able to unlock it. But apparently if you go around the long way, it just unlocks the shortcut for you. See, there's something up here.
Another one of those lunch boxes.
Okay, apparently that just glitched down. Didn't even press. I pressed F, but then she just sort of walked down. I don't know. But we've got more towards these. A case board. So we've got 3 there. Probably missed something, but that happens. So after this area, I'll probably finish up. Okay, that's back here, okay. But that just opened up and I didn't even use the key. Which I feel like it still should have required me using the key, even though I got it and went around a long way to get to there. Because I was silly. Oh well, let's see what going to the next area entails and then finish up there. Alright. Guess let's go.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
No, I knew exactly where I was. I had a map. 1 to Bright Falls. Let's see Bright Falls in high resolution.
Page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking.
What the subtitles doing?
I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing
Something
by the lodge to
decent
get
then.
anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
We're at DFS again.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Well, you're gonna have to smell it for a little bit longer. Surely it saved us here. Can I can't manual save. So I guess so. Actually, I guess I can check continue. Okay. It loads on that cutscene. Can it load better this
I've
time?
never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far.
Damn, it glitches both times. That's weird.
We're moving fast.
Usually if it like glitches in the process, it glitches both times. Oh,
I'm thrilled.
it glitches once and then you load it and it doesn't glitch again. That's weird. And then this comes in and you go, okay, exit the main menu. Odd. But there we go.